Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brodie. My hands is Mia and Friends, an interesting graphic novel about Mia Hamm and women's soccer. It's written by Karlin Gray, art by Micheline Hess, and color by Jayme Brodie. Alright, so I didn't know a lot of the history of women's soccer. I'm not really a soccer fan as a whole. Generally, sports is not my thing, though I do enjoy some football. But what's interesting is this is a graphic novel, not really just about Mia Hamm, but women's soccer and its growth as a whole. Mia is just kind of like the person we're following to dive into this explosive growth. I think what the graphic novel does that's really good isn't just goes through Mia Hamm's determination and rise and her childhood to becoming like a soccer superstar. What I actually think it does really well is laying out like how much has changed over the past like 30 years, 33 years really. It wasn't until the 90s that like the Women's World Cup was a thing. The first women's soccer match was Atlanta in 1996, I believe, according to this. Unless I'm misunderstanding facts and all that, but like it's a modern thing. This is like the last 33 years of explosive growth. What's also great is even after that kind of initial, this is how amazing this team was. It goes into kind of a second part of the story about the equal pay and the fight for women's soccer to be paid as much as the men, even though they are far more successful than the U.S. men's soccer team. I think it's really well done. I learned a lot from this. I think it does a great job of not focusing on Mia, but just generally talking about soccer and women's soccer as a whole and how much that's grown in the past 30 years. And to me, that's where it gets really, really interesting. And I think the graphic novel is really intelligent for focusing on that and not just the story about Mia Hamm. It easily could be way thicker going through all the members and how they got into it and a bit more of the history. But I think it does a fantastic job of introducing readers to the reality of it all and the very recent history. The art is good. Very cute style. I think the whole thing is more geared towards kids. First Second has an amazing line of like history comics and science comics and all that, and this fits right into that niche that they got of educational comics that really like show history or teach some topic or whatever. It's good. It's really, really good. As I said, I walked away learning a lot from it. So in that way, I think it's super successful. So yeah, I mean, if you want kind of like a basic primer of the history of women's soccer, this is a good way to go about it. If you've got a young kid who is really into soccer and maybe wants to learn a little about the history of it, like this is good as well. It doesn't go really far into the weeds. It doesn't dive too much into things. It mentions some like sport-specific terms, but it kind of teaches you what those are. So this isn't really like one that's, I would say, deep in what it teaches. But it does an excellent job of getting you through the basic history and taking you through the fight for the U.S. Women's soccer team. You can go get this. This is out in shops. We got a link beneath our video. Put in your zip code. Tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. But you have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so you do get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site. Just watching our videos support us, so thank you for that. And of course, I want to thank First Second for hooking us up with the review copy. We always appreciate it. If you're into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.